Hello, Gospel Community leaders. Just checking in with you guys. What I'm hoping is that every week or every couple weeks I'll be able to post a little coaching video here on the city just to kind of catch up with you all and maybe share my heart on our vision for the gospel community groups, or maybe touch on some announcements that need to be done, things like that. So keep a heads up for these. They might be slow over the next few weeks and into the summer, but hopefully come fall, as we get ramped back up into our gospel community groups and hopefully have some more gospel community group leaders, and communications like this I feel like might be far more vital. But today I want to use it to pastor you guys, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first say thank you all so much for all that you're doing to facilitate these gospel community groups throughout the week. I think as we go through this current sermon series, Known Gospel Identity Together, I think those who are experiencing true community together already are just going to grow even more deeply thankful for the community that you all are helping to facilitate by the grace of God. And so I think that there'll be a gratitude with those people, but Lord willing, and what we're praying for and hoping for is that those who are already deeply involved in community and those who are kind of on the fringe, that God is going to use this sermon series to help push people further into community for the glory of God and for the fame of Christ. And so you guys are going to kind of be on the front lines. Not kind of, you guys are going to be on the front lines of that as we pray for God to do a mighty work in people, that they will view church as more than just the 2 hours on Sunday morning, and even more than just checking off the gospel community group box on a specific weeknight, but that even outside of Sunday morning and outside of the gospel community event, that people will be going deeper together for the glory of God and fame of Christ. And you guys are and will be on the front lines in what God is going to do there. And so thank you all so much for the service that you're putting in, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And then secondly, I just wanted to ask you guys, and you can just type below if you have any specific ways that I can pray for you in your gospel community groups. I'm already praying for each of you as leaders, that you're for you and for those of you that have families, and for spouses, and for kids, and for all those things. I'm praying for you as individuals, praying for you spiritually, that you all will see deep gospel impact and evidences of His grace just in your life on a constant basis. So I'm praying broad, sweeping, general things for you all passionately, and hoping for God to be doing big things in your lives. But I would love to go deeper and pray more specifically for each of you. So if you have any prayer requests, and I know what some of them are, I've talked with a few of you, but go ahead and share. And then another thing that can happen there is that as you share your prayer request in the topic, as you reply to this topic below, other gospel community group leaders are going to be able to see those requests, and they're going to be able to pray for you as well. So we can kind of have this camaraderie as gospel community group leaders as we kind of stand as warriors. And I don't want to overdo this, right? Like, I'm not trying to be over dramatic, but I really think that this is good language to use as we stand as warriors on the front lines of this offensive attack of seeing God build His church through community, through gospel community groups. And so I think that the positions that you all hold are vital, and so because of that, I believe that the evil one and his minions, and I'm not trying to frighten anybody or make you have goosebumps or anything, but I think Satan's coming after us because we stand on the front lines of doing God's work, or God doing His work in us to build His church. So I want to pray for you guys, and I want to pray specifically and deeply for each and every one of you. So please share a prayer request below, or multiple prayer requests below, of how I can engage in prayer for each one of you. If it's more sensitive and you don't want everybody to see it, then you can just send it to me in a private message here on the city. But again, thank you all so very, very much. I am praying for each one of you and for your families, and I would love to pray for each of you deeper. So please just post below or send me a message with some prayer requests, in ways that I can do that. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful week this week.